welcome to Sarah's Stamper Retreat. Today we're going to be creating a fun shaker card, and we're going to be using this Stamp and Day of the Month set from Spellbinders. So we've got this gorgeous arch floral stamp set, and you can see we've got coordinating dies for this. We've got one for the hello, one for the for you, and then we've got loads of sweet sub-sentiments down here. You've got on your special day, on your birthday, from all of us. Thanks for all you do, my friend, just a note, just wanted to say. And you've got this rectangle to cut those out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some watercolour cardstock, and then I'm just going to heat emboss this image. And I'm going to heat emboss it in black. The reason I wanted to use watercolour cardstock is because I want to colour it using my Karin markers. So I have the huge box, you can get them in smaller quantities, but I really love using them, and one of the reasons that I love using them is that you can get so many colours from one pen, or so many shades from one pen I should say. And so I'm going to show you, I'm just going to add some colour directly from the pen up here. And then if I add some to the blender pen, in that big box you get 3 blender pens. Then I can use the blender pen, and the blender pen with this added to it kind of gives a mid shade, and then as you pull that out it kind of goes into a lighter shade. So then you get a really lovely kind of shaded look with barely any effort. And then also the actual colours blend together really nicely as well. So you can see it here, I've got the apple, the grass and the ocean teal. You can see it gives a really nice blended effect, and I've barely done anything to it. Part of that is the cardstock. You need some nice watercolour cardstock. I'm using this one here and I would absolutely recommend it. I really like it. Then for the flowers I'm going to use the rose pink, the pale pink and the blender, just to get some nice tones going. So you'll notice that I'm just colouring here with the blender pen, so I'm colouring over the pink bit to pick up a bit of the pink and blend it into the white bit, just to get that lighter shade. I'm not adding any extra colour. Then I can die cut that out with the coordinating die. Then you can see that looks really pretty. Then I'm going to just heat emboss this for you and on your birthday, leaving plenty of room in between so that I can die cut them. And I'm going to heat emboss those in the black embossing powder too. And then I'm going to cut those out with coordinating dies. So then I want to create an arch shaker card. So I've used the largest one of these Essential Arches dies from Spellbinders to create an arch shaped card blank. So I've just cut that from a normal card blank. I've just hung the edge slightly over the side so I don't cut this fold. And then I've cut another arch from acetate. And then I'm going to use my much loved sticky Specks, which are fantastic for adding stuff to acetate, because it's just going to stick to the back of my die cut. Loads of teeny tiny specks of glue, and then I can peel that off. You can probably see it's a bit shiny now from the glue. And then I'm going to add that onto here. And then you can see that there's a little bit left over at the bottom, so I'm just going to cut that off, because this has the same kind of arch shape as these dies, but it's a little bit shorter. So then I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to add some strips of foam tape to the back, just around the edge of the arch. And this will be what seals all my shaker pieces in, so I want to make sure there are no gaps in this. I'm going to butt each piece right up against the next. then I'm going to add a few gold sequins and some gold glitter just onto there. So then I can take the backing off my shaker. I'm going to add that over there. And just make sure it's really tightly sealed around. And then you can just see those glimpses of gold behind there now. So then I'm going to add a little bit of glue behind here. I'm going to add on my For You. And then I've got another piece of foam tape behind here. I'm just going to add that across here. So that's our really fun shaker card then. And it's pretty quick and simple to make as well. It's really nice. So I really hope that you've enjoyed today's card. If you have, I'd really appreciate you clicking like below, and you can also press subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. If you press the bell button and select all, then YouTube will also notify you when I've got a new video available. All of the products that I've used for today's card are listed in the description below, and there's also a link there to my blog where you can find a picture supply list if that helps you find what you're looking for. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.